Comrade Dr. Bobo Ibalaka Igama, former National President, Trade Union Congress, TUC, Association of Senior Civil Servants of Nigeria, ASCSN, former gubernatorial aspirant, senatorial aspirant, with 3 highly revered traditional titles. And you are also a farmer. You retired into farming. You are the founder of BBK Foundation. You had great expectations in your formative years. And now you have retired. You're celebrating September 17, you celebrate your 61st birthday. Would you say you have arrived, that you have achieved those expectations you had while growing up?
Well, first I want to appreciate God. Thank Him for the abundance of grace, and I also want to seize this opportunity to appreciate my family that has been very, very wonderful and enduring of my, do I say?
Trajectories.
So, and my comrades, friends, political associates, media men and women like you, and my dear electorates in Taraba State, I appreciate them that I am 61. September 17, to me, is a milestone. Considering the fact the Nigerian life expectancy ratio is not, I have
It's
gone
not-
above
you-
it.
yes, yes.
So I'm already counting my days. I'm in the departure lounge.
My
So
goodness.
me, I have come, seen, and conquered, because to God be the glory. My kids, I've educated them, taking care of my parents, taking care of my community, taking care of my constituency, with the organized labor, and by extension, with the political arena. I said, head of 10, I feel fulfilled.
Accomplished,
Yes.
fulfilled. Okay, that means that, okay, what did you desire? Okay, when you were growing up, I want to be a pilot, I want to be an engineer. So that's your desire when you were growing up. You want to say that you have achieved them?
Yeah, it's one thing to have a plan for yourself, but it's another to achieve it. Only God achieves
Everything.
everything 100%. But when you get above 60% of what
you have made
set
it.
out for yourself,
Yeah,
you say
it's
you
a
have
plus.
achieved. So
Okay.
I praise God for that. I have 5 graduates as my kids,
Whoosh,
and they're all doing
Whoosh.
fine. So
Whoosh.
what else do I want?
whoosh.
So my parents are still alive. They are my prayer warriors, and I'm taking good care of them. And I'm not going around to beg, but giving helping hands to the
people,
community
yeah.
and the less privileged. So
Okay.
I am fulfilled.
Okay. In Nigeria, according to civil service rules, retirement age is pegged at 60 and 35 years in service. You retired before you turned 60. Why?
Yeah, because I don't believe in the dictum that you must get to 60 or you must serve 35 years before you retire, because you would have wasted your active years in the public service without really testing your own ability as an independent and as an entrepreneur. So as an entrepreneur, a consultant, and a farmer, I strongly believe that I have moved to another phase of my life, that if I had insisted in being in the service and retired probably last year, I wouldn't have gained
What
the
you have gained
necessary-
now?
yeah,
Okay,
experience.
what have you actually gained now?
Well, that I can plan a life of my own without relating it to any institution. Wake up when I want, do my exercise when I want, address my family needs when I want, address my political and foundation needs as and when I want. So no stress.
So you want to say now that you don't have to wait till it's your retirement age or 35 years in service. If you feel like it, you can just quit and then do your second
Exactly.
option.
I encourage people not to wait for the retirement age or the retirement years in service before they submit their own retirement letters. Go early so that you plan your life and learn the act of entrepreneurialism before it gets late for you. Because if you don't do that, and it's when you retire at a very old age, starting all over will be a problem for you.
Wow. Did you really plan for retirement? Did you plan it before you retired?
Exactly, I did, because I was doing my farming while I was still very active in service.
As a hobby?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And I didn't know that it would come and help me. It's what is stabilizing.
So farming is helping you now?
Greatly.
Okay. What areas of farming are you into? I know you're into crop farming and into forestry. What other areas of farming?
Ranching.
Ranching?
Yes, poultry and plantation, like you said, forestry. I don't only that, a fruit plantation, and I have a tea plantation. So there's no area.
You have tea plantation?
Yes,
even?
of course.
How profitable is it?
It is, and you know the advantage with tea is that it's a shrub, and it grows naturally now that you have planted. You only kind of from time to time prune them and allowed young ones to
come up,
and it continues. It has a kind of lifespan of over 50 years.
Wow.
When you plant one tea plant, it has a lifespan of over 50 years. So you can imagine, and the same year you plant, the same year you can start harvesting.
And your home is actually the foundation of tea planting in Nigeria,
exactly.
Kakara. Okay, why did you join politics? Since people see you as principle-centered, and politics is seen by many as a dirty game. So why did you join it?
Well, yeah, in Nigeria, politics is a very dirty game. But globally, politics is service to humanity. So to some of us that were living our revered way of life, trying to dabble into politics to see how we can change the narrative and see how the trajectory can be made to the benefit of humanity and the electorate. Nigeria has given us so much, but people that had gained immensely from Nigeria are the same people that are milking the country dry and siphoning the resources of the country. So we want to see a situation where leaders can give back instead of continuously taking from.
Yeah, before we continue, let me ask you this question. I know you worked hard for Tinubu to be elected president. You supported him even though you contested under NNPP. So let me say it's just an act of omission that we are still seeing Buhari's photo behind you. So can you tell us why we are seeing Buhari's photo behind you?
Well, yeah, it's an act of omission like you said. But you know, we worked hard for Tinubu because we believe in him. And he has started well. If not for the problem, the challenges of this inability to actively implement palliatives that will cushion the effect of the withdrawal of fuel subsidy, he has started well. So we urge that quickly he should address the hunger in the land and see how the suffering of Nigerians can be ameliorated within a very short period of time. So that is the only area that we think he didn't plan very well, but he's learning it very fast.
People expected you also worked hard for the ruling party during the time of Buhari, and people were expecting that they will give you political appointments, and now we were also expecting that they will give you political appointment. They've appointed ministers. What is happening?
Well, when you work for a political party, don't always expect it rosy. Whatever comes your way, you accept it. So to us, it's service to humanity. So if it comes, we continue to do service. If it doesn't come, we will never despair, and we'll continue to give in our best to make sure that the system works. But we strongly believe that the Tinubu administration is the administration that rewards immensely hard work and party members.
Okay, in 2019, you were the governorship aspirant under the APC platform. 2023, you contested to become a senator representing your zone, and the two outings didn't show so much desired results. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, like you observed, in 2019, we had a very criminals primaries, but the voice of reason prevailed. We decided to come together and work for a candidate who even made me his director general of campaign organization. But in 2023, the national party leadership disappointed us. If you knew that in Taraba you had your preferred candidate, why do you allow people to go and buy forms? We bought forms very, very expensively, about 20 million, and then only to come and not organize primaries. So that was what really pained some of us. We have our integrity. I am an activist, a human rights activist, a trade unionist. Then you come and trample on my rights, and I just let you go like that. No. And that is why in Taraba State, APC really suffered. And we hope that we'll learn our lessons and we will regroup to make sure that we build the APC of our dreams. That's my position.
What are your thoughts on the outcome of the presidential election petition tribunal? What are your thoughts about it? Did it come out? Did you expect that Tinubu will come out victorious?
Exactly.
As it came out?
To me, I told people before now, yes, it's going to be a very difficult win for him, but he will win. Not because of anything. Nigeria has been divided in accordance with religion, in accordance with region, in accordance with tribe. So ethnicity, religion played a very key role. And Tinubu, being a kind of a nationalist, had already impacted positively in the lives of so many persons across the country. He had extended his hands of fellowship across the Niger, across the Benue, in fact, even across the sea. So he picked, harvested here, harvested there, and it gave him what he wanted. The most important thing is to win. Irrespective of the margin of win, he has won. Our democracy is simple majority and ensuring that you have the two-third, a quarter of the votes.
But many people believe that the election was rigged.
Well, in Nigeria, there is no election that has not been rigged. It's an opportunistic thing.
So would you say this one was rigged?
All the political parties, whether you like it or not, in their favored area, did one funny thing or the other. So, but we don't want to go into those details. To me, INEC have tried.
Okay.
In as much as they didn't do their best,
but they tried. Yeah.
But in Nigeria, there is no election that
it's perfect.
Apart from the 1993 presidential election, that was a kind of adjudged to be fair and free. All subsequent elections, or even those before then, have always been tapped, rigged, unfair. So, within that rig, we are still surviving, and we are still growing